On July 8th, 1947, something extraordinary happened in Roswell, New Mexico. A rancher named Mac Brazel found a large area of bright wreckage on his property near Corona in Chavez County. He described it as being made of rubber, 30 feet wide, with strips of metal embedded in it. He reported this to the local sheriff, who then contacted the Roswell Army airfield. At first, they said that they had recovered a disc from the desert. Then, the next day, they corrected themselves, saying it was actually a crashed weather balloon from the 547th Balloon Squadron. Was that really the case? Or are there other forces at play? And what really happened to those aliens at Roswell? It all started when Mac Brazel went out to his ranch one morning and found something that didn't belong in the desert. Strips of shiny metal embedded in rubber-like material. Intrigue. He collected a few pieces and put them aside, intending to show them to his friends later, not knowing that these strange materials would become the center of one of the greatest mysteries of the 20th century. When he informed Sheriff George Wilcox of his discovery, excitement began to build. There had been rumors of strange lights and flying objects in the sky over the New Mexico desert for years, but nothing concrete. Now, it seemed as if proof of an extraterrestrial visitor might be at hand. The sheriff contacted the local newspaper, the Roswell Daily Record, who published the story with the headline, RAAF Clashes Flying Disc. The Roswell Army Airfield quickly released a statement confirming that they were in possession of a disc through its cooperation of one of the local ranchers and the sheriff's office. It added to the intrigue by describing it as being metallic, about 50 feet in diameter. Within hours, the story exploded, attracting national attention and igniting public fascination with the possibility of extraterrestrial life. People from all over the country tuned into their radios, eager to hear more about this incredible discovery. But the military had a different plan. The next day, the RAAF issued a second statement, now claiming that the mysterious object was not a flying disc, but rather a crashed weather balloon. This sudden shift in narrative only fueled the flames of conspiracy, leaving many to wonder why the military would fabricate such a story. Did they really want to cover up the truth about aliens? While the official story has never wavered from this point, alternative theories have persisted, and even one of the most popular claims is that the military was covering up evidence of extraterrestrial life. According to this theory, the Roswell incident did involve a UFO crash and the recovery of alien bodies. However, the military quickly intervened to prevent the news from getting out. They confiscated the remains, conducted autopsies in secret, and then fabricated the story of a crashed weather balloon to throw off the public. Best, this theory is supported by several pieces of evidence, including witness testimonies, autopsy photos, and even an alleged video of the Roswell incident. The witness testimonies come from people who claim to have seen the recovered alien bodies firsthand. Some say they were short, gray or green, with large heads and huge black eyes. Others claim to have seen the bodies being loaded into trucks and taken away under heavy guard. Adding to the mystery are the autopsy photos that have surfaced over the years. While their authenticity is hotly debated, some believe that they do indeed show the examination of alien remains. Pen one photo. A pair of hands with long, thin fingers can be seen laid out on a metal tray. Another image appears to show a creature with a humanoid torso and a large head. Skeptics argue that these images are nothing more than elaborate hoaxes, while believers see them as tangible proof of the Roswell Incident's extraterrestrial origin. But perhaps the most compelling piece of evidence is the alleged video. It shows a group of men examining something on a table covered with a sheet. One man says, "I want to see that." "What is it?" Another replies, "You can't. It's not for your eyes only." Before the video cuts off, we see a flash of movement beneath the sheet, suggesting that whatever's being hidden is alive. If genuine, this footage would be the smoking gun, providing undeniable proof of the Roswell Incident's extraterrestrial nature. However, skeptics have pointed out inconsistencies in the video, arguing that it was likely created using stop-motion animation and puppetry. Despite the debate, the video continues to circulate, captivating the imaginations of UFO enthusiasts and alien hunters alike. Now, let's move on to the second question. How did the government silence the town? The Roswell incident wasn't just a one-time occurrence. According to conspiracy theorists, the government has been silencing witnesses and covering up evidence of extraterrestrial life for decades. This theory suggests that the government has a vested interest in keeping the existence of aliens a secret. By silencing witnesses and covering up evidence, they can maintain control over the narrative and prevent mass panic or societal upheaval. For example, one witness came forward claiming to have seen two strange discs on a ranch near Corona. When he reported his sighting to the sheriff, he was paid a visit by government agents who threatened him into silence. Other witnesses reported similar experiences, claiming to have been harassed, intimidated, and even bribed by government officials. Furthermore, there have been reports of unexplained phenomena in the skies over Roswell and other parts of the country that have been attributed to government experiments. Some believe that these experiments are part of a larger effort to reverse engineer alien technology and develop advanced weaponry. These claims are rooted in Project Sign, a top-secret Air Force project established in 1947 to investigate UFOs while the project's findings were classified. Leaked documents suggest that it concluded that many UFO sightings could be attributed to secret government projects, like the development of nuclear weapons. Despite the secrecy surrounding Project Sign, its existence lent credence to the theory that the government has been actively involved in covering up evidence of alien life. Some conspiracy theorists take it a step further, alleging that the government has been running a disinformation campaign to mislead the public about the Roswell incident and other UFO sightings. They claim that the government has deliberately released false information and fabricated stories to throw off investigators and keep the truth hidden. For example, the original Roswell report was quickly retracted and replaced with a story about a crashed weather balloon. Similarly, in the years since, the government has offered various explanations for UFO sightings, ranging from misidentified aircraft to natural phenomena. Proponents of this theory argue that these explanations are nothing more than lies designed to maintain control over the narrative and prevent the public from learning the truth about alien life. Unfortunately, the government's involvement in UFO investigations has been shrouded in secrecy and misinformation, making it difficult to separate fact from fiction. Many of the documents related to UFOs have been classified, leaving us in the dark about what the government really knows. This lack of transparency has only fueled the conspiracy theory, leading some to believe that the government is actively suppressing evidence of alien life to maintain control and prevent panic. What do you think? Are the claims about a silenced town credible? Do you think the government has been covering up evidence of alien life? Let me know your thoughts. And finally, what really happened to the aliens at Roswell? The Roswell Incident remains one of the most debated events in modern history, and the question of what happened to the aliens has captured the public's imagination for decades. According to the official narrative, there were no aliens. So-called crash debris was simply the remains of a crashed weather balloon. As for the witness testimonies and alleged evidence, they are dismissed as the result of misidentification, fabrication, or hoax. Proponents of this view argue that there is no concrete proof of alien life, and the Roswell incident was nothing more than a mundane event that was blown out of proportion. However, those who believe in the extraterrestrial hypothesis argue that the government has a lot to hide. They claim that the Roswell incident did involve a UFO crash and the recovery of alien bodies, but that the military quickly intervened to cover up the truth. This theory is supported by witness testimonies, autopsy photos, and an alleged video of the incident itself. But even if we were to accept that aliens did crash in Roswell, what really happened to them? According to the conspiracy theory, the government took the bodies into custody and conducted autopsies to determine their composition and technology. Some believe that the aliens were then buried in a secret location to prevent the public from discovering the truth. Interestingly, the question of what happened to the aliens has led some to speculate that the government may have reverse-engineered alien technology. This theory suggests that the government has been studying and attempting to replicate alien technology to develop advanced weapons and spacecraft. However, there is no concrete evidence to support this claim, and it remains firmly in the realm of speculation. Ultimately, the question of what really happened to the aliens at Roswell may never be answered. The incident remains shrouded in mystery, and the government's tight-lipped stance has only fueled the conspiracy theory. Whether we choose to believe in the official narrative or the more fantastical theories, the Roswell incident continues to captivate our imaginations and remind us of the vast mysteries that still remain unexplained. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. We will keep bringing you the most amazing content.